Unbeaten in 6 with 4 of them wins, Norwich are on a good run. They look like they were on course for a very valuable 3 points at Derby midweek, but a late equaliser meant the Canaries had to settle for a point. Results continue to be in and out for Stoke, but they're unbeaten in 2 now, with a draw at Rotherham being followed by a 2-0 home win against Wigan. The Potters are down in 16th, but if they can get a run going, could rise very quickly. Norwich with the throw. Deflection on the clearance. Stoke just hook it back towards goal. Good break for them here, maybe. Ince. Still Ince, gets to the byline. Can he cut it back? Good challenge. There from closer, just puts it behind for the corner. Into the ball in. It's a decent ball in, and at the far post, he just couldn't quite adjust to it there, Afobe. Ball just ricocheting around in the middle of the pitch, and no one at the moment really able to get hold of it, but Norwich could come away now. Stiepermann. Cantwell, still Cantwell. And he cut it back. And that was a poor effort really, just leaning back on it. Went comfortably over the crossbar. Cantwell again did well there, just opened out. Allowed the ball to run across his body. Tete. Overlapping run down that right-hand side. And the shot came in from Lewis. Tipped over the crossbar from Butland. Norwich with the ball into midfield. They're having a lot of the ball at the moment as well, particularly down this left-hand side. Lewis with a good measured ball across the face of goal. And Pukki was lurking, just couldn't quite make it. Woods with a nice turn. And ball forward. Ince again. Runs with the ball really well. And then took on the shot when there were 3 players inside him, who were probably in a better position. Did well to protect the ball there, Leitner. Pukki trying to cut back onto his right foot, almost managed it. Stoke just need to try and make something stick up front at the minute. Ince. He's got to run outside him. And the ball into the centre, and the defender there puts it into the back of his own net closer. He's unlucky. Sliding in, he had to make that intervention. Leading with his right foot, just got it wrong. Shouldn't have been too difficult to put that behind. But it's Stoke who go into the lead. Against the run of play, you would have to say. Well, that'll be a free kick, much to the frustration of Norwich. Early in this second half, Woods spreads it over to the far side. Stoke didn't have too much possession in the opening 45 minutes, but they're a goal to the good. Ince. Can he provide a final ball? Well, not quite. Norwich just get it clear. Finding it difficult to break Stoke down in this second half, the home side. But win the corner. Buendia. Swirling ball to the far post, and well, Tete was in there challenging for it. It came off the defender and went to the goalkeeper. Bit of space in central midfield here. But Stoke just funneling players back. They need a bit of pace here, Norwich. They need someone to inject something into play and go past a player maybe. And the shot was a decent one. It was well hit by Stiepermann, but a good height for Butland, who didn't have too many problems with it. Woods just chips it to the near side. And again, did well there. Found some space. Might think about taking on the shot here. Does, and then just doesn't quite stay over it. Tete. Ball just getting slightly stuck under Buendia's feet. Almost opened up for Stiepermann again. Stoke just defending the edge of that penalty area for the most part. It's making it difficult for Norwich to get in behind them to turn that back four. Hernandez. Deflection on the cross. And the two players go down. There's no real appeal from either one of them for anything there. A ball just allowed to bounce and Norwich get a foot on it. Pukki dropping deeper and deeper to try and pick up play. Appeals for handball, not given. And the Stoke defender did well on the edge of the box there, didn't dive in. Norwich again just looking to try and drive forward here. Ball into the far post, but those are difficult balls to play. There's half an appeal, but nothing doing from referee David Coote. Beginning to look like it might be one of those days for the home side. And the shot again, but straight at Butland once more. A ball given away. Norwich have got to try and exploit those kinds of scenarios, but that Stoke line rarely gets too much higher than midway through their own half. Good hold-up play there. Ince could make it two here and flashes his shot wide, and a player of his quality I think will feel that he should have found the target. Again, neat play from Woods. He's just managed to find a bit of space for himself and find feet too when he's needed to. Burst of pace there from Ince to get away and cuts it back, but the shot disappears over the crossbar again from Allen this time. The second goal for Stoke here doesn't look that unlikely. Norwich are chasing this as they need to at 1-0 down. And should get the free kick there, and do get the free kick. Needs a good delivery, and it is a good delivery to the far post, and nobody really made the effort to get onto the end of that. Bit of frustrating afternoon for the Norwich bench so far. Stoke again just standing their ground and picking the ball off. That was well held up, nicely done by Afobe. Some space over on the far side, players making their way into the penalty area. Ince checks out. Now the goalkeeper just falls on it. There were two Stoke players looking to arrive. The time running out for Norwich here. Hernandez, still Hernandez. He needs a bit of support. There isn't really any around him. Manages to dig out a cross. It was a good cross, and then he just slipped at the crucial moment when he was looking to take the shot there closer. Now he would love to make amends for that own goal. Hernandez. Plenty of Norwich players forward. Needs a good ball into the box. This is a nice interplay. Pukki drives the shot and the deflection, and it's blocked by Stoke. And there goes the final whistle. So a game I'm sure that Norwich will feel they should have got something out of, but in the end, it was the own goal that separated the two teams. Full time, Norwich 0, Stoke 1.